We are really delightful. The Honorable Speaker of Bangladesh, Shirin Chaudhury, right now is with us and here at this IPU television. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you so much.
This is the 136th Inter-Parliamentary Union Assembly. First time such a big event hosted by Bangladesh. How you see this achievement?
I'm greatly honored and very proud to host the 136th IPU Assembly in Bangladesh, and the 10th Parliament of Bangladesh is hosting this big event. This is a very important event because IPU is a platform of so many parliaments around the globe, and so far we have been able to bring to Bangladesh many distinguished parliamentarians around the globe, including honorable speakers, deputy speakers, women parliamentarians, and it is indeed a great pleasure for Bangladesh to be able to host this for very significant reasons, because there will be very important discussions on many agendas and issues of global importance which affect the lives of the people all over the world. And parliaments being the premier representative institutions, here we find all the parliamentarians who are representing the people around the globe. They will come and discuss issues like the main focus is, of course, redressing inequality and ensuring a life with human dignity. So I think that is a very important agenda, because we live in a world where there is poverty, there is a lot of discrimination, gender inequality. So in redressing inequality, I think the discussions will be very rich. And of course, the idea is to find innovative ways, solutions, and what are the different measures that different nations can take, different parliaments can take. But there are also some common goals that we pursue together, like the Sustainable Development Goal, and it is important that we work together to achieve these goals by 2030, which is a commitment at the global level. And I think the parliaments have a big role to play here. They have this oversight function over their own governments. In addition to that, of course, the legislative function. So parliamentarians are important change makers who can bring about the positive changes in the lives of the people. And in attaining sustainable development goal, I think parliaments have very important role. Looking at it from the perspective of Bangladesh, why is this assembly so important for Bangladesh? Because Bangladesh is a democratic country, and our democratic struggle for our own independence, starting from our language movement till our war of liberation in 1971 under the leadership of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, is a unique democracy, the struggle for democracy, and we want to share this experience and this history with our friends. At the same time, the way Bangladesh is marching forward under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in strengthening democracy, in strengthening the parliamentary practices and procedures. So we want to learn from the other parliaments, their experience, and how we can jointly and cooperatively work together in strengthening democracy and in ensuring how democracy can deliver. That is also very important.
From your many precious words, I want to pick the gender issue. The Honorable Prime Minister is a woman, our Speaker is a woman, leader of the opposition party is a woman. Still, do you think the empowerment of women in Bangladesh is up to the mark?
Bangladesh is definitely leading in women empowerment, because as you mentioned, this is a very significant feature of having such.
This was the subject of the first session of the first day of the 136th IPU Assembly.
The session of the women parliamentarians, yes. This discussion that I deliberated on 2-3 important agendas that I feel is very important for the women parliamentarians to discuss in this platform. One is that we have a pledge, we have a commitment globally for building a planet 50-50. So what does it actually mean to have a planet 50-50? It means that it has to be a planet where there will be no inequality, where there will not be any discrimination and violence against women. So these are the crucial components which needs to be taken forward by the women parliamentarians, and also how the globalization impacts the lives of the women, how the advancement of information communication technology affect women. All these are critical factors, and these pose serious challenges which needs to be overcome if we want to succeed in our journey in ensuring Planet 50/50. And I think Bangladesh can offer many models in this aspect to show how we are doing our poverty reduction of women, how we are improving their health conditions through community clinics, how the safety net programs are working in Bangladesh to help women, with a special focus for women like the lactating mother allowance, maternal allowance, the widow allowance, and all the other.
So many success stories.
Success stories, and also support for women entrepreneurs. So this is a compact story of success of women, but it is important to focus on the measures and the strategies which have been adopted by the government of Sheikh Hasina in bringing this success together.
Now coming to a very new thing. IPU was established back in 1889, but after 128 years, first time in the soil of Bangladesh, with some technical hands of some Bangladeshi talents, IPU is first time going to launch a TV called IPU TV. What do you say about this?
I congratulate this unique initiative of IPU. I think it's a very commendable initiative, and this launching of the IPU TV will be another mode of enhancing the networking between parliamentarians, because it's a global forum, and all the parliamentarians are very busy in their own parliaments. So sometimes we cannot meet as many times as we want, but this IPU TV will be a great facilitator in sharing our ideas, in making a very valuable exchange, and strengthening the bonds between the parliaments.